Number 1. Valdivia, Chile. On May 22, 1960, the most powerful earthquake in recorded history, magnitude 9.5, struck southern Chile. The rupture zone stretched from estimates ranging from 500 kilometers (311 miles) to almost 1,000 kilometers (621 miles) along the country's coast. The event was named after the city most affected by the quake, Valdivia. The Valdivia earthquake left 2 million people homeless, injured at least 3,000, and killed approximately 1,655. The economic damage totaled $550 million, more than $4.8 billion. Adjusted for 2020 inflation, the Valdivia earthquake triggered a massive tsunami that raced across the Pacific. Waves racked coastal communities as far away as New Zealand, Japan, and the Philippines. In Hawaii, the tsunami devastated the coastal town of Hilo. Number 2. Alaska earthquake. On March 27, 1964 UTC at 5:36 p.m. local time, the largest recorded earthquake in U.S. history struck Alaska's Prince William Sound. The devastating 9.2 magnitude earthquake and subsequent tsunamis ravaged coastal communities and took over 139 lives. The powerful tremors lasted for nearly 5 minutes and were felt over a large area of Alaska and in parts of the western Yukon Territory and British Columbia. Aftershocks from the quake continued for 3 weeks. Due to the long duration of the earthquake, catastrophic ground failures occurred. Ground failures are an effective seismic activity in which the ground becomes very soft and acts like liquid, causing landslides, spreading, and settling. Massive landslides were triggered by the quake near downtown Anchorage and several residential areas, damaging or destroying about 30 blocks of dwellings and commercial buildings. Water mains and gas, sewer, telephone and electrical systems were all damaged or destroyed due to the landslides. Number 3. Sumatra, Indonesia earthquake. The December 26, 2004 magnitude 9.1 Sumatra, Indonesia earthquake, 3.316 N, 95.854 E, depth 30 kilometers, generated a tsunami that was observed worldwide and caused tremendous devastation and deaths throughout the Indian Ocean region. The earthquake, which is the third largest in the world since 1900, caused severe damage and casualties in northern Sumatra, Indonesia, and in the Nicobar Islands, India. No separate death toll is available for the earthquake, as the tsunami followed within 20 minutes. However, the death toll was probably no worse than for the earthquake of March 28, 2005, that is, fewer than 1,000. The tsunami that followed killed more people than any other tsunami in recorded history, with 227,898 dead or missing. The worst-hit country was Indonesia, with 167,540 listed as dead or missing in damages of $4,451.6 million. The remaining fatalities occurred in Sri Lanka, 35,322, India 16,269, Thailand. Number 4. Sendai, Japan earthquake. On March 11, 2011, Japan experienced the strongest earthquake in its recorded history. The earthquake struck below the North Pacific Ocean, 130 kilometers 81 miles east of Sendai, the largest city in the Tohoku region, a northern part of the island of Honshu. The Tohoku earthquake caused a tsunami. A tsunami, Japanese for harbor wave, is a series of powerful waves caused by the displacement of a large body of water. Most tsunamis, like the one that formed off Tohoku, are triggered by underwater tectonic activity, such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The Tohoku tsunami produced waves up to 40 meters 132 feet high. More than 450,000 people became homeless as a result of the tsunami. More than 15,500 people died. The tsunami also severely crippled the infrastructure of the country. In addition to the thousands of destroyed homes, businesses, roads, and railways, the tsunami caused the meltdown of 3 nuclear reactors at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The Fukushima nuclear disaster released toxic, radioactive materials into the environment and forced thousands of people to evacuate their homes and businesses. Number 5. Kamchatka, Russia earthquake. On November 4, 1952, at 16:58 Greenwich Mean Time 4:58 local time, a huge earthquake struck off the coast of Kamchatka Peninsula, in the far east of Russia. It produced a great destructive Pacific-wide tsunami with waves up to 15 meters 50 feet, which caused extensive damage to the Kamchatka Peninsula and the Kuril Islands, left an estimated 10,000 to 15,000 people dead. It was also very damaging in the Hawaiian Islands, but there were no human deaths attributed to the tsunami. The waves traveled as far as Peru, Chile, and New Zealand. In Alaska, the Aleutian Islands, and California, tsunami waves of up to 1.4 meters 4.6 feet were observed. Number 6. Small Chile earthquake. A magnitude 8.8 earthquake occurred at 3:34 a.m. local time, 6:36 Universal Time coordinated off the coast of the Mole region of central Chile. Intense shaking lasted for about 3 minutes and a tsunami generated in the Pacific Ocean. This event was immediately to the north of the rupture zone of the magnitude 9.5 Chilean earthquake of 1960, the largest earthquake recorded to date, and is the 5th largest earthquake on record. Although this event was much stronger than January's magnitude 7.0 earthquake in Haiti, it caused substantially less damage due to the more earthquake-resistant infrastructure and lower population density of the affected area. Figure 5 shows the map of shaking intensity for this event produced by the USGS. Increased awareness and preparedness since the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami led to swift and loud tsunami alerts across the Pacific on Saturday, February 27, with thousands of people evacuated from low-lying coastal areas in Hawaii and other Pacific islands. The tsunami was devastation in the rupture zone on the coast of Chile, with 2.6 m waves killing a number of people, but harmless in the rest of the Pacific region. Although waters receded ahead of the tsunami in places, the waves were only centimeters to a meter high.